Shalom. I'm gonna give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakar Kwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Shalom to hopeful elect, the Israelites, the Israelite foreigners that don't look like us, but they are us. Shalom. Alright, the title of this lesson is gonna be everlasting righteousness 2. Okay. And I'm gonna be in Wisdom Solomon 3. I'm gonna read the whole chapter. Alright. Shalagi. Okay. Alright, Wisdom Solomon 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh, and there shall no torment touch them. Alright, so basically talk about how his elect, the righteous ones, is gonna get saved 1/3. Ain't nothing gonna bother, ain't nothing gonna touch us, alright? In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery, and their going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. Alright, for the ones that don't know what's going on with the real world, they just still believe in the worldly wisdom instead of the heavenly wisdom. They still gonna think when the ones that's in the truth that die, or they start suffering, or they going to hell or whatever. But in reality, for the ones that do know what's going on, they ain't everlasting peace. They ain't gotta worry about this shit no more. Alright. 4. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet there is hope of immortality. See what I'm saying? People fail to realize spirit, everything that's spiritual is everlasting. And then with the Lord, he gives you immortality. Alright, only for Israel and his elect. Okay. Well, Shalaki about immortality for Israel and his elect. I'm not sure exactly how it is with if is all of Israel gonna have immortality or just his elect gonna have immortality. I'm not sure about that yet. I'm still learning myself. Alright. Hopefully I'm gonna find out eventually what's real or what's not. Alright. But for right now though, let's stick to what we do now. Alright, verse 5. And having been a little chastised, I remember chastised is like basically trials and tribulations, basically stuff that you're gonna have to go through to build you up to make you stronger for what's basic stuff to build you up. That's chastisement. Alright. So basically he putting his elect, keep in mind, Israel, he putting us through stuff just so we can be built up to learn how to be kings and rule the world, stuff like that. Alright. So you gotta go through something, you gotta know the ins and outs. They shall be greatly rewarded, for Yahweh proved them and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace have he tried them, and received them as burnt offerings. I just basically talk about his elect, his chosen, he put us through the trials, we sacrificed, did what we had to do, we gotta go through it. And in the time of their visitation, show that they shine. After our tribulations, after we get done going through what we go through, we're gonna shine, we're gonna be looking good. And run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. That basically talk about how we're gonna have our powers, the spiritual shit, we're gonna be all over the place. Like basically right here, we're literally main basically we're gonna be running back and forth, we're gonna see the sparks coming up off the ground as we run that type shit. Alright. And 8. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord Yahweh Shai shall reign forever. Alright, so basically let's talk about how we're gonna be judging all the other nations, all the other nations outside of Israel, including judging ourselves too, the ones that's either our land or whatever, however it's gonna be. Yeah, just like I say, we're gonna have a people in our possession. Okay. 9. They put their trust in him. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. Alright, that means remain with him. We're gonna stick with the Lord forever. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect. Alright. 10. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imagination, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai in the name of Yahweh. No, Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah. Salaki, Salaki, Salaki. Okay, basically what it mean by according to their own imagination, basically how they think and how they believe that they gonna prosper, you gonna let that shit go ahead and destroy, let them destroy themselves. Alright, so for example, how they think that these nukes gonna help them get saved. Nah, y'all nukes gonna y'all gonna get rid of y'all damn selves too. Like basically their own imagination, their own lust. Alright, 11. For whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is vain, their labor is unfruitful, and their works is unprofitable. So basically, if you despise what the word, you despise what the Lord has for you, you ain't shit. You worthless. Basically what he's saying. He said their wives are foolish, and their children wicked. Their offspring is cursed. Their offspring is cursed. Alright. Wherefore, blessed is the burn that is undefiled, which has not known the sinful bed. You know, the ones that, so blessed the ones that stay away from that sinful shit and ain't with none of that, alright? She shall have fruits in the visitation of souls. He's comparing to like whoever don't fall for that, you gonna like comparing to like the good, you know, how she gonna have fruit. Like how female have fruit, have kids, stuff like that. Basically, subliminally saying like whatever we have is gonna flourish, alright? It's gonna flourish. 14. And blessed is the eunuchs. Hold on, let me see what this says. Salahi. I don't know the word, how to pronounce this word correctly. Eunuchs.
And blessed is the eunuch, which with his...
Oh, okay. The eunuch. EUNUCH. Alright, that's, I forgot how to pronounce it, but it's basically like an officer, so a protector, alright? Blessed is the eunuch which with his hands hath wrought wrought no iniquity, nor imagine wicked things against Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushua. For unto him shall be given the special gift of faith and an inheritance in the temple of the Lord, Yahushua, more acceptable in his mind. For glorious is the fruits of good labors. You know, you gotta put this work in. You gotta be out here doing what you gotta do. Risk your life just like he risked his life for us. Alright? And the root of wisdom shall never fall away. So basically, when you out here doing what you gotta do, plain and simple, not just because you're doing it sincerely and really want what's best for everybody, for real, this shit gonna stick with you and stay with you forever. I ain't going nowhere. Alright. 16. As for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to the perfection, and their seed of unrighteous beds shall be rooted out. The ashes is done. They're not gonna be here no more. Plain and simple. 17. For though they live long, yet shall they be nothing regarded, and their last age shall be without honor. Ain't nobody sticking with them, ain't nobody dealing with them. They are done. Or if they die quickly, they have no hope, no comfort in the day of trial. So if they die, ain't nobody coming to save them. The ashes is done, like I've been said. 19. For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. That's summed up right there. So anybody that's with this truth and understanding, really reading, taking heed, you try and get that everlasting righteousness. But the wicked, they're not gonna care. They ain't gonna give a fuck about this. They ain't gonna want to know the truth. They ain't gonna want to know them names. They ain't gonna want to know nothing about this. And you heard what he said at the end of Wisdom of Solomon 3, verse 19. For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. So all these years of bullshit going on, everybody think, oh, this shit gonna be forever. Oh, the wicked gonna rule the world. Esau, he gonna be on top forever. This is that. This is what it is. This is how it is. You're done. Most likely your ass gonna die right along with his ass and have to come back in the kingdom. But for the ones that stick with this, you already know what's up. Everlasting for his elect. Plain and simple. Hopefully, I'm an elect. Hopefully, whoever is taking sincerely, you're an elect also. You know, we ain't just doing this for nothing. We just trying to get this shit over with. Hopefully, this was an edifying lesson. I'm gonna give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstones. Shalom to hopeful elect. The Israelites, the Israelite foreigners. They don't look like us, but they are us. Shalom. It's another reminder, again, as always. I'm not a part of GMS, but I was edified by GMS. Alright? That's another thing. Check out Ecclesiasticus 18 and 20. The day is coming. Shalom.